Are late offside flags from assistant referees hurting players?
It's so clear that the rules come from, I don't know, the big bosses, but I don't understand.
That was Pep Guardiola in December 2023, angry with Premier League rules that led to John Stones picking up an ankle injury, which could have been prevented if the assistant referee had raised their flag earlier in the phase of play. Then, of course, this month we saw Nottingham Forest's Taiwo Awoniyi suffer a serious abdominal injury after colliding with the goalpost, but once again, it could have been prevented if the assistant was allowed to raise their flag earlier. Premier League guidelines state that assistant referees should only raise their flag when they're 100% certain that a player is offside. If there's even a shred of doubt, they're told to keep the flag down, and VAR will determine once the phase of play is over. However, should we be trusting assistant referees a little bit more to make the judgments, especially in the case of Taiwo Awoniyi, where it was fairly clear and obvious?
I just think if it's blatantly obvious, do your job and get the flag. I know they're only doing as they're told, I get that, but if you're a yard and a half,
it's blatant, get your flag on.
Of course, the flip side is that early flags could mean that perfectly legitimate goals get disallowed, and former defender Neda Manua thinks the rules are fine as they are. He referenced the fact that in the 5 years since it was introduced, there have been very few incidents like the Awoniyi one.
Everyone says you got to do it earlier because someone might get injured, yeah. And this has been going on for probably 5 years plus now. But in that time, how many can you think of yourself that you've seen where that's happened? Obviously, it's non-zero, but it's basically nothing.
So do you think the rules are fine as they are, or